Place is more than a static point in space. From its earliest origins, the word place has conveyed a sense of activity. Place is where events occur. Every place is unique, and each unique place literally gives stories their shape. As M. Scott Momaday wrote, events do indeed take place. What is more, a sense of place is essential to a sense of history. The most illuminating, immediate, engaging, meaningful history is the story of what happened here. Every place has a history, and the history of a place is inclusionary. It tells us how we got here.
The genesis of Blackburn, the lineage of Blackburn, started with Dominican High School. And I believe Dominican was there around 1971 up through 1982 or so, 82, 83. From that point, it was closed down. Boys Town built the new building, which is the current building right now, and it opened in 1983, the fall of 1983-85 school year.
It being here in this facility, it was started in another building that OPS had at that time, Omaha Public Schools had at that time. And then they moved here to Blackburn, which used to be called Flanagan High or Flanagan High School. So Boys Town originally built this building and it was called Flanagan High School. And Omaha Public Schools got into some type of agreement where they ended up leasing the building from Boys Town first, and then later on, probably 10 or 12 years ago, I believe, is when they purchased the building.
I mean, that has a rich tradition in North Omaha. There's a lot of people that attended Father Flanagan. There's a lot of people that remember Mr. Faulkner. There's a lot of people that remember the sports. And so that building has always been a school.
My ties are more with when it was called Flanagan. And so I grew up in the 24th Street area there, and Flanagan at the time played a major role in my personal development. I played basketball, so we were looking for a place to where we can go, quite frankly, to stay off of the streets. And we were able to form a great relationship with the principal of the school at the time for basically at-risk youth, if you want to call it that. And so that, it was really my personal refuge. I can go in there with our team or even individually and get some basketball workouts.
We brought football back probably about 1999 when we started. The Boys and Girls Club was in Blackburn. I grew up in the Boys Club. So when we brought football back in '99, it was housed at Blackburn. And it was a big facility, big school. The kids had a lot of fun in it.
Beverly was a very special person, and she had that can't miss talent early on in her life. She was a organizer in high school, and as an adult, she worked as a community activist. She was highly respected, highly loved, loved to the point of when there was a community center called John F. Kennedy Community Center, in which the teens would go to, and everybody loved our President John Kennedy. But as soon as Beverly Blackburn died, they changed the name from the JFK Center, John F. Kennedy Center, to the Beverly Blackburn Center. So in essence, she has had two buildings named after her.
I see my young people coming because we've just accomplish a big goal. We got them here. So when I see my young people coming, that's highly encouraging to me personally, knowing that they find solace in this place. They find this place to be a refuge. They find this place to be somewhere where they know they can come and be a young person, a kid, leaving all of life's necessities outside those doors.
That location has really served, and I love the fact that it's actually on a hill. If you're driving up Hamilton, you can see the school there, and really again to really serve as a beacon of hope for folks. It's an education institution, and regardless of wherever people may be within their life, that's a place where they can go to get a quality education, and they're surrounded with staff that are very supportive.